All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time for your Yee Tea. And let's get into some potential presidential pardons. Sean Kingston and his mother, Janice Turner, they're in prison. They have multiple years that they're facing, but people are now trying to get them a presidential pardon. Amongst those people who have written letters on his behalf are Soulja Boy, Jack Doherty, and Safari. They are pleading for Sean Kingston's freedom. They have filed the paperwork, and they're hopeful that this can potentially happen. Sean Kingston, again, was sentenced to 3 years. His mother was sentenced to 5 years. All right. And it's possible, right, Dan? You can see it. I mean, Lil Wayne, NBA Youngboy, Kodak Black, they've all gotten their prison sentences pardoned.
As long as, Sean Kingston gives Trump the clout that he wants.
Yeah, and I think he would.
Exactly.
All right. Sebastian Telfair, in the meantime, is, in jail. And, people are saying him and Diddy are hanging out at Fort Dix in New Jersey. Well, there is a documentary, Final Days of Freedom. It's a docuseries that actually documents those final days leading up to him going into prison. And here is some of what you'll see.
Donald Trump, holla at your boy. You definitely going to want to pardon me.
But if I sit right here, right now, in the same conditions, I end up with 6 years. Sorry, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
He went from $30 million in Lambos to being homeless in the same projects that he once dreamed of leaving. That's what the tagline is. Fame don't guarantee forever, and the streets don't forget. Sometimes it ain't about the race. It's the fall that teaches you everything. I would watch that. And that's my guy, Sebastian Telfair. He's from Brooklyn. I know he was really thinking about being on the mic and he wanted to do more than just sports when he spoke. So let's see what happens when he comes home. All right. And David Geffen's estranged husband says that David Geffen is being really cheap on the spousal support. Now, right now, David Geffen offered him $50,000 a month. To me, that's a lot. And I know that Dan and Navy, you guys both considered All
right.
But Donovan Michaels, that's his estranged husband, who, by the way, didn't get a prenup, filed documents in where he's saying that he's trying to aggressively limit his access to temporary and permanent spousal support. He said David Geffen was spending $3 million a month. He's worth $8.9 billion, according to Forbes. And he says that David Geffen is not retired. He's still a VC funder, a high-level investor, and a power broker. And $50,000 a month is not enough. So he believes that he has the right to keep living that same lifestyle, and he cannot do that on just a mere $50,000 a month. This is crazy. Does anybody else think this is crazy? Now, he's also alluding to harm that he says David Geffen caused him. He says that he solicited him when he was a vulnerable young foster care graduate and thereafter perpetrated physical, emotional, and psychological harm on him. Now, David Geffen's team is saying that he's already paid him $400,000 since they separated. He's letting him access his $15,000 a month New York City apartment rent-free, and that he wants to settle this divorce, but Armstrong is trying to delay it. So this is pretty crazy. I don't know why he wouldn't do a prenup. They were married for less than 2 years. All right, well, that is your Yee Tea. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. I got to travel today. I'm in Atlanta. I'm going back to New York. I came out here yesterday. Well, airlines have been canceling hundreds of flights today amidst this shutdown that's happening. We'll tell you about it. It's Way Up.